Today's session I will start with the experimental study of photoelectric effect. The experimental setup consists of evacuated glass bulb that is known as T is fitted with the quartz window that is expressed by W, encloses by the two electrodes, photosensitive material cathode as well as the anode as shown in the diagram. Now a battery that can maintain a potential between the two electrodes. Based on that, when a light from a monochromatic source of suitable frequency is incident on the cathode, there is an emission of electron takes place. These emitted electrons are called as a photoelectron, and that emission is called as a photoemission, and that electron that will reach to the collector, that is known as an anode. That is the reason why the photoelectric current is increases. Based on that, we are given the conclusion that is known as an experimental results. In that, the first one, effect of intensity of light on photoelectric effect. In that, we are drawn by the first graph. The graph that can shows the relationship between photoelectric current as well as the intensity of incident radiation. As the intensity of monochromatic light increases, very important condition for that, for a given frequency and accelerating potential, as the intensity of monochromatic light increases, the emission of electron increases, therefore the photoelectric current is also increases. Therefore, for a given frequency and accelerating potential, photoelectric current increases linearly with the intensity of incident radiation. Thus, the photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of incident radiation. That is the first conclusion, that is based on the photoelectric effect. The second one, effect of potential on photoelectric effect. In that, in general, the cathode as well as the anode is placed in an evacuated tube. The cathode is connected by the negative terminal of the battery and anode is connected by the positive terminal of the battery, which means that the anode is made by the positive potential. As the intensity of radiation increases, now the anode is made to be a positive potential. ಇಲ್ಲಿ basic concept ಅನ್ನು explain ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. Next ನಾನು effect of potential ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. As the anode potential make it as a positive by using an external battery, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಆನೋಡ್ ನ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಆಸ್ ದ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್, ದ photoelectric current is also increases. For under the condition is that for a given frequency as well as the accelerating potentials. As we further increases the intensity of radiation, ನಾನೀಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪುನಃ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. Again the current, the photoelectric current is also increases. Then the current that reaches the maximum value, the current reach or the photoelectric current reach, that current is known as a saturation current. That current is considered as a saturation current. Here we are expressed by the term is called as an I1, I2 as well as I3. The very important condition, I3 is greater than I2 is greater than I1. As the intensity is increases, photoelectron increases, the photoelectric current is also increases, thus the current, photoelectric current reach the condition is known as a saturation. Now the same anode, make it as a negative potential by using a device is known as, now the same anode, make it as negative potential by using a device is known as commutator. Commutator is a device which is used to reverse the direction of current. Now the anode potential is make it as a negative. Anode potential is make it as a negative. Suppose if we draw the battery over here, here we are expressed by the positive terminal, here we are expressed by, I will draw neatly. Now the anode potential make it as a negative by using an external supply, that is known as a commutator, either by using a device is known as a commutator. The anode that will become a negative. Therefore, as the intensity of incident radiation increases, there is an emission of electron takes place, but these electrons are repelled by the anode potential. Since because of now the anode is negative, that negative is repelled by the electron. Again these electrons are reabsorbed by the collector plate itself. That is the reason why the photoelectric current is start to decrease. For a minimum negative potential, the photoelectric current is completely becomes zero, and that potential is expressed by retarding potential, that is also known as stopping potential. The definition that I written over here, the minimum negative potential is V0 is given to the collector A, for which the photoelectric current becomes zero. is called as a stopping potential. Very important, one more question. Stopping potential, that is also called as a retarding potentials. ಪುನಃ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಆ್ಯನೋಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಕಮ್ಯುಟೇಟರ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು, ಆ್ಯನೋಡ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆಸ್ ದ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ for a given frequency as well as the accelerating potential, under the condition is that for a given frequency as well as the accelerating potential, anode become a negative. As the intensity increases, the emission of electron takes place. Electron emitter ಇಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್ ಇಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಮಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. But that emitted electrons are repelled by an anode. Since now we are making anode as a negative potential, that negative that is repelled by the electron, or electron is repelled by this negative potential, and that electrons are again reabsorbed by the emitter plate itself, that is known as a cathode. Thus there is the photoelectric current is start to decrease. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ photoelectric current ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಝೀರೋ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ photoelectric current ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಝೀರೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೇವೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ರಿಟಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್. ದ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ is give V naught is given to the collector A, for which the photoelectric current becomes zero, is called as a retarding potential or a stopping potential. As if you consider the graph, if you plot the graph for photoelectric current versus the collector plate, ನೋಡಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ನಾನು ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆಸ್ ದ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್, ದ photoelectron increases, the photoelectric current increases, the current saturates. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ ವಿ ನಾಟ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸ್ಟಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ವಿ ನಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್. ವಿ ನಾಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್. I1, I2 or I3 is the different intensities of incident radiation, but all that incident radiation intensity will be same stopping potential. Therefore stopping potential V naught is same for all the intensities. The second observation, stopping potential and kinetic energy of the emitted electron is independent of intensity of radiation. The second one, stopping potential and kinetic energy. Stopping potential as well as the kinetic energy of the emitted electron is independent of intensity of radiation. If it is dependent ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೈನ್ಗಳು ಮೀಟ್ ಆದಂಥ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಲೈಟ್ನ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ that will meet at the same point is known as V naught. I1 ಸಹ ಮೀಟ್ ಆದಂಥ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ V naught, I2 ಸಹ ಮೀಟ್ ಆದಂಥ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ V naught, I3 ಸಹ ಮೀಟ್ ಆದಂಥ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ V naught. Therefore stopping potential V naught is same for all the intensities. That is the first conclusion. It means that stopping potential is independent of intensity. Stopping potential as well as the kinetic energy of the emitted electron is independent of intensity of radiation. This is the second conclusion that are based on photoelectric effect.